Of all the questions that I get asked on a regular basis, one of the most consistent is people who want to know who my favorite band is and why they're my favorite band. Back when I was in my early teens, I was just starting to get into the world of punk rock, and a friend of mine passed me a cassette. Yes, a cassette. It was a copied tape, and on it was simply written, "Give 'em enough rope." I listened to it once, and I was completely hooked. The reality is, this was the first time that a band really spoke to me and seemed to understand what I was trying to deal with in life, and it offered me real solutions and ideas to deal with the world around me. There was this consciousness in the lyrics and this drive in the music that just made me want more and more. Within weeks, I had their entire catalog, and every new song I listened to, I had a new motto or a new thought on life, and it gave me an education in every sense of the word. I mean, honestly, when the guitars ring out on a song like Last Gang in Town, or they just pummel you over and over like on London Calling, how can you not love that band? Plus, there was so much musical diversity within their music. They were incorporating everything from hip-hop to reggae to jazz to blues, and they were showing the world that there could be as much range within the world of punk rock as any other genre. There was just no filler on these songs, even when they pushed past the 6-minute mark. Every note had a meaning, an intensity, a purpose, and a place in the larger picture of the song that made it absolutely necessary. These were songs that could instantly energize me, motivate me, or just wake me up and make me reconsider my thoughts on the world at large. I mean, you just don't find lyrics like these every day. I learned to question everything. I learned to know my rights. And I learned many early lessons in the worlds of inequality, racism, financial caste systems, police brutality, and so many other things. The music taught me that there could be a really strong social consciousness within music without making the song lose any of its impact. And when something like that was done properly, it lifted the song to an entirely different level. It's just the way that their music exploded through the speakers, forcing me to pay attention to every single note. But more than that, it was telling me to get involved and be a vehicle of change on my own. There was just this wisdom in the music, and while the concepts seemed like they might be a little bit out of my reach, the songs came off like they were written just for me in a language I could easily understand. There was never any sense of pretension, no judgment of the listener. It was just music of the people trying to bring people together. And when I heard the song Stay Free for the first time, I knew that I had found a band from the same world that I was. It's like they were saying, we're the same as you are, we're from the same crowd, we just happen to be the guys who are on stage tonight. But we're all on the same level here, we're all equals, let's all have fun together. It was so far apart from the mega arena rock bands that I'd been listening to that point. And honestly, this was really the first time that I learned how closely I could relate to a band. It didn't matter that they were from another part of the world or that they broke up before I was even in grade school. The music they created resonated so strongly with me that it taught me that these sort of boundaries just didn't matter if the music was truly great and spoke to you. It's the ring of the guitars, the urgency in every note, the undeniable wisdom in the lyrics, and of course the gritty vocal work from the one and only Joe Strummer that worked so perfectly together for me that explained why after more than 20 years, The Clash remain my all-time favorite band, and I absolutely love them.